one, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama, ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm God, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Duvernay in motion. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the gun, it's Jackson. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Downs going in motion left. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Richardson looking to throw this. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Richardson looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. That one goes for 8 yards.
Didn't reach 1,000 yards, but there's no denying Pittman's the Colts' unquestioned top guy in the passing game. 99 receptions last season, 10th in the NFL, and he picks up another one there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. This pass left side to Downs. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Richardson going to shift things up. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now Jackson on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll audible to something else. Second down, another run with Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Forced out to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Taylor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And now off to the races, down the right side. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Duvernay in motion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 33-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner,
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the move to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 64 yards. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory,
The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Well, he's caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On first down, Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28.
On the handoff, Taylor.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a give to Taylor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
212 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They run with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Taylor. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh,